Hi, hello, everyone. It's Tuesday.
Hi, Tuesday. This is not the second time we've done this.
No, it's
The second show.
certainly isn't.
Second episode.
Sorry, I completely forgot all that stuff is not in the profile section. It's for some reason tied to the scene collection, and that's a nightmare because that's really annoying. I realized
that is weird. I thought it was profile. Yeah.
because I don't think I have any filters on any of these microphones now, so it's the Wild West out here. Shooting
Good enough.
Shooting blanks. So
good enough for Tuesday.
Good enough for Tuesday. Let me fire that game up because we think we figured out what the problem was, which is me pulling from pCloud.
Quick question. What is this game?
This game is called Somalian Syndrome. But if you can't find it, just set us to retro.
Modern War : Somalian Pirates?
Modern War. Yeah, that's probably it.
Why am I saying Somalian? It's Somalian.
I know. Somalian is the
Sim
money
money?
from Sims, right? Yeah.
Maybe
you said
that's why they turned into pirates. They're trying to get some Somalians.
they really want them. Okay. Folks, this is a Tuesday, which means we're going to show off two very cool games to you. The first of which I'm going to cut over to right now using this fancy button. And the game will show up in just a second because it's full screen and it's going to detect it, I swear.
Yep. Yeah, maybe it will.
There it is. Look at that. There
Hello.
it is. Ian, do you know German?
I'm not sure that I know German. Are you sharing your screen?
I should be.
I don't think so. Not anymore.
Not anymore. Oh yeah, not anymore.
It was there and then it dropped. I'm not sure why.
I'm so sorry.
I don't think it was anything you did. It's okay, folks. Okay, I can see
Good?
it. Okay, the first one is champagne.
Yeah, you got it.
Second one is Einstein's lung.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, can I tell you something very funny that I heard on an episode of Freedom today? Which is a very funny podcast.
I'll allow it.
They were doing improv and shooting the shit. And long story short, they came to the joke that AI stands for Albert Einstein.
That can't be true.
And I was like, that's very funny.
Albert Einstein.
Yes. That looks like a Black Hawk helicopter.
Yes, it does. Okay, we are here. Folks should be hearing the game. It's probably pretty low. I think it's gonna get louder. But if not, I can adjust that because I know German. Don't you?
I was not expecting this to be a German game.
So there's a Russian crack and there's the German version of this.
Do you want me to read it for you?
Yes, if you could.
Okay, I ran out of that real quick.
Whoa, that sounded like some of the recordings I listen to when I'm on a run.
You know, I've been listening to a lot of World War II German lately because Maggie for the last couple weeks has been on a sit on the couch and watch 10 hours straight of World War II documentaries on YouTube binge.
Oh,
And
that's
it's
a
a lot.
fun binge.
It's not, because there's a lot of poor documentaries on YouTube.
That's true.
There's-
She should
good
watch
ones.
World at War. It's very
Well,
good.
she told me the other day, she was like, I'm not into the war part of it. Like, she just wants the human interest stories, which means Holocaust, which means, the women of Berlin when the Russians came in. She's very sympathetic to the Germans. The wife of Himmler, No, seriously, there's multiple documentaries about, like, these were evil men. What happened to their wives and their kids?
How often
Apparently,
did they get
I think it was-
blowjobs?
I think it was Himmler that had a daughter that was just like like a self-professed hero of the neo-Nazi movement until she died in the 2010s. So she's just this like really old German lady that's just like, bring back the Third Reich. My daddy was a hero. And it's just like, okay, Grandma.
Uh-oh.
Anyways, have you played this game?
I played it just enough to test it, and so far, I've discovered two things. If I turn the camera to the that direction left too much, my mouse goes off the screen, so I need to go back this way to reset my mouse.
I hate when games do that. And sometimes that happens in Arma. Oh, that's kind of fun. Dragonfly 3 Ire Kapst. I think you're supposed to. Okay, so there's the friendly.
Oh, see, there's me clicking off the game.
Oh,
We're back, everybody.
isn't that like if you do full screen exclusive, shouldn't that fix it?
It should, but I don't know
Oh,
where in the settings it says that.
Hey, I could use Google Translate and we could try it.
That's true. It's not
Do you
too
wanna
bad.
try it?
It's only when I get, well, okay. what do I do here, bud?
I think it's Einstellagen would be my guess. Oh. Spielenstagen probably means audio. Einstellagen. Hey! Okay, 1920 by 1080? Okay, I'm opening it up.
This must be brightness, right? Oh, yeah. We got DirectX.
Okay.
Quality is niedrig. The
Anti-aliasing.
Schatten is Ingschalaten.
None of those. The bottom one is vertical sync.
Yeah, that I could tell.
It's just like level of detail, texture. Okay, I'm checking the left-hand side. Left-hand side, you could probably guess. It's not that crazy.
Detailed.
Okay, it's not on this screen. Full screen settings that are not on this screen. This is just that. Okay, maybe go first screen. Okay.
What about the Mabenheiten?
That's units of measurement. Honestly, there's not a full screen setting in here.
Okay, so it's what is
Sorry.
it? Is it Alt Enter?
Alt F4? Yeah, Alt Enter like forces a window to full screen.
It's okay. I can just go to this screen and reset it, so it should be okay. It's only when they really turn me around.
Isn't there one to your right?
Oh,
Yeah, right there.
is that a bad guy? You think?
Yeah, it's clearly a bad guy. Only bad guys have tiny boats.
Well, yeah.
I do kind of like the lead. Like that's the gameplay is you got to lead it properly. I just wish everything else about the game was good.
Yeah, about like how good it is,
Yeah,
This
I do
is
like
as far as I
Gatling
got.
gun,
It'll play a cutscene in a second, and that's as far as I got. They really throw you into it.
I do like the minigun model because you can see like the power cord to the motor that spins the Gatling gun.
Man, imagine getting to
If
shoot
only-
one of these all the time.
Oh, it's so good. I gotta specify because you got beginning the patrol.
Okay.
Is the game as ugly for you as it is for me?
Yes, I
Like-
would proudly say
Like the
yes.
water texture is just I can't tell if it's like the Discord compression or if it's the actual water
No,
texture where
it's-
like in the distance it just gets real ugly.
When you have like when like oil on water
Too many
sort of
beers.
thing,
Yes.
it looks like
Yeah,
that.
that's what it looks like.
Looks like soap bubbles. What?
I think you may have killed
there.
that other boat.
This is the cutscene I got.
Chin-
Oh, he's got
Chinata.
guns on there.
Okay, so that's the one with flags. There he is. Oh, there may be one behind it too. And it looks like 3 to the left.
Oh yeah.
I think you're good on that one.
Is this what they really do?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, they almost never have a helicopter. Usually they hire PMC, private military companies, to like be on the boat and they'll have guns. Like for some reason, I literally just yesterday got served a video on one of the platforms, I think it was Twitter, of these security guards on a container ship with an FNFAL shooting at one of these boats when it got close, and they must have hit the explosives because the whole boat blew. Like, it just went boom.
Oh, sorry, I clicked off again. Yeah, I think actually, now that you mentioned that, I think I did see that video.
Yeah, it was crazy. So I don't want to say that's the cheap way, but that's kind of the standard way now, is that you have security on board. Because for a while there, the U.S. military got involved and they were kind of escorting these ships, but I don't think they're really doing that anymore. They're more positioned in the southern Gulf now to protect against anti-ship missiles launched by Yemen. I'm sorry, not by Yemen, by the Houthis in Yemen. By Biden. They're so good. They've gotten so good at shooting down Houthi missiles now that they even shot down their own F-18 the other day. It's great.
How
It's not a joke. They really did. They actually fired the U.S. Navy actually fired 2 anti-aircraft missiles at 2 separate U.S. aircraft, but only one of them got hit.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was bad.
How often does the United States get shot at? Pretty often?
United States?
Yeah.
I mean, right now, pretty often, because the Houthis are still slinging missiles, and they're targeting the ships. So right now, all the time. We're not in Afghanistan anymore. We're barely in Iraq. We're barely in Iraq to such an extent that every time one of our bases has mortars land near it, it makes the news. Whereas before, that was just like an everyday occurrence.
You see how my guy's hand is right there?
You gotta grip it. Grip it and rip it.
Are there more? What are we doing here?
You're circling.
Is the Ever Given?
Is that oh no, that was just like a texture artifact to the right. You know, I had low hopes for this game, and this is even worse.
Oh, there's a submarine.
Right? Is that what that is?
I don't think so.
It looks just like a texture hole.
Oh, I love a good textured hole.
There is. Have you ever seen the Captain Phillips movie?
No, I was going to ask you if it was any good.
I would say it's good. It's not great. It's good. It's definitely one of those, like, we're gonna try and hop on a recent event type of thing, but it's not bad for one of those.
Tom Hanks loves those movies.
Yeah, Tom Hanks is good in it. He just plays like a real fucking normal vanilla American person, and it's kind of great. There's just nothing special about him or his character or his acting, and it's kind of cool to see. And then the guy that blew up, who plays like the head of the pirates, he's really good in it. And then at the end, so the end of the movie, this is not a spoiler. This is not a spoiler because, I mean, I'm sure you saw it in the news. But basically, it's Tom Hanks and that pirate guy. They're in a lifeboat. And it's like one of those fully enclosed lifeboats, like one of those modern that you would see on like on a cruise ship where it's fully enclosed. Mm-hmm. And it's bobbing up and down. The pirate is holding Tom Hanks hostage with a gun. And they had, I believe it was SEAL Team 6 on a nearby Navy vessel. And the SEALs set up a sniper rifle on the deck of the ship and made the shot through the window of the lifeboat and took out the pirate.
Damn.
And I got to look up the distance because it's crazy when you think about SEAL Team 6 Captain Phillips shot. Let's do that.
Must be that thing I'm trying to kill. Why are you turning away? Oh, I can go back outside.
So apparently it was 30 meters away, which isn't that crazy, but
but on the ocean.
They're on the deck of a boat. That boat is going up and down. And then they're trying to shoot a boat that is going up and down. And it's a narrow window on the boat, and you're waiting for the target to present his head in the window. Yeah, so yeah, it was still a crazy shot. Yeah.
I remember there was I think it was Brian Regan stand-up joke of like Captain Phillips' thoughts. He's like, yeah, I was just sitting there on the lifeboat, and then everybody's head except mine exploded. And I think about that all the time. Just
Yeah.
like, damn. Am I supposed to
So
kill
it's-
this guy?
Yeah, maybe not. So it's a good movie to watch if you're just at all like,
Oh,
what really happened there? Like, what's that stuff going on? You know.
who's those bad guys?
Oh, what happened to Captain Phillips? You know, you got an ammo counter in the bottom right, right?
Yeah, I'll run out eventually.
I think you're through half your ammo.
I don't think they were expecting me to be this good. Oh shit! I was
Oh,
doing so
speaking of good,
too.
great job there.
Oh, I left the gun running.
Oh, try for the second drink.
Oh, I'm jealous.
2 Drink Tuesdays. That's another stream roll.
You have to be. I still that wine series I want to do. Oh, it's such a good idea.
What's the wine series?
It's called Second Wine, and we start the stream on our second bottle of wine each.
No, because I could barely drink 1 bottle in a bad night.
Well, theoretically, you could just do like, I don't
A
know,
second glass.
shots worth of that amount of alcohol and then start on the second bottle. But I just think it's a really funny idea.
You think those guys are hostile?
I don't know what it says. What does it say when I kill them?
Das finger like a boot of
It says you've killed more civilians.
Okay. I'm waiting for it to pop up again.
I know. Where'd that other...
Oh, did
there
you?
it is.
Oh, yeah, there he is. I was about to say.
It's gonna pop. Pop real good.
Come on.
Oh, no!
Oh,
No!
it says stream paused.
Shut up.
Will has minimized their application.
Oh, there it is.
The enemy boat was destroyed.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay, that better be the end of it. We better be going back in. I can't do that again.
Is that supposed to be an? Oh, is that? Well, that texture thing. I think it's supposed to be like an oil slick.
Oh, maybe that's what we're protecting? Oil rights?
Yeah, because I was like, why do we care about cargo
It's
ships?
the U.S.
Probably got iPhones on it.
We're guarding the oil rights. Man, they really just made a game that's this. It's nothing else.
I thought you were going to be the pirates.
I thought maybe, I mean, maybe
thank
other
you,
levels are
Maggie.
different, but I thought maybe this would
Thank
at
you,
least
Maggie.
be something.
Maggie made homemade lentil soup.
Oh, gross.
I'm gonna pull Will. I'm gonna eat on stream.
I do not eat on stream. I fuck on stream.
You know what I was thinking about doing today, but I decided not to.
Fucking.
I was thinking about going to Krispy Kreme and getting those 3 Pop-Tart donuts and trying them on stream.
Yeah? Why didn't you?
Because I was like, I probably can't. I probably shouldn't drink and eat donuts in the same night. And I was like, which one do I really want to do? And I was like, I want to drink. Also, I binged it. I got off work and then for like 2 hours straight, or probably like 2.5. Oh, there's a little boat there. I was working on my tank because my tank's almost done. Literally, the only thing I have left is the matte top coat on the tank. Everything else is done. I just want it to be done. It's taking too long.
Yeah. Where'd these guys come from?
Them young boys. Hey, coming.
I wonder if I can change ammo type. Or do anything else.
Hey, I know you're having a lot of fun here, but can I talk about something unrelated
Sure.
and get your opinion on it? Okay, when I was in college, I think one summer when I was home from college, I went and visited a friend of mine who was at Virginia Tech, and
Virginia Tech.
When I got there, him and his roommates were watching a hockey game. And I was like, why are you guys watching a hockey game? They're like, oh, we're San Jose Sharks fans. Like San Jose, New Mexico, I think, or whatever. And I was like, what? And he goes, yeah, we decided a couple weeks ago we wanted to get into hockey, so we picked a random team, and now we watch all their games. And I was like, that's really cool. And so part of me wants to do that with a sport, is like pick a sport like hockey or basketball or football or whatever, and just pick a team and just follow that team for a season.
That's pretty fun. That's a good idea.
That's a good idea, right? And part of me is like, should we turn it into content?
Yes. Yes. Oh, mission Erfolgreich. Uh-oh.
Erfolgreich. It means bring back the Reich?
It's funny with these German games. Do
you need help?
This side has been the yes side.
Do you need help?
Yeah, if you could help me. New start.
Close is on the left. New start is restart.
Okay, let's see what the next mission is. It's in March. If it's
10
more
days
the
later.
same, I'm gonna. Did you say that's today's later?
No, 10 days later.
Oh,
10 days later. I've been drinking.
10 days later.
Butterball.
I realized last night when people watch sports games and they get mad at the coach for like a call or a ref or something, I realize it's because people think they know what's better than what's happening. So they're like yelling that. I just put 2 and 2 together the other day.
Is that really what it is?
Well, because I was watching people play
serious?
blackjack with Karen, and she was like, "Oh, why did he do that? He has an ace right there." And I was like, "Oh, you sound like someone who gets mad at like a sports game." And I realized,
Have you ever been into any type of sports?
no,
Like in terms of watching or viewing?
no.
It's very, honestly, it's surprisingly, if I may, it's actually very emotional.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're like,
I'm just kidding.
it is a little gay.
Is it gay to like sports?
It's not masculine. Let me put it away. It is not masculine to like sports.
This game just got way better.
Okay. Oh, but you don't have a lot of ammo, so careful there, boy.
And I have to reload. And I have 3 people on me?
3 people on your boat? You got a little radar going. That's nice.
I'm sure this great
because you're
story's
like,
going on.
yeah, because I was thinking about this, and it's like you think sports are manly because you're like, yeah, physical activity, like, yeah, that's so cool. But really, it's like, no, you become emotionally invested, and like you start screaming at the screen because you're like, I care so much about my team, and like you watch it not for the spectacle but for the emotion. Like you're like seeking the emotional high of your team winning, you know?
Yeah.
But then also part of it is also when you start following them, it's about the stories. So it's about like the story of this athlete, and you're like, I like them as a person. Like I have feelings for them and I want them to do well, you know? So it is getting into Formula One and like knowing all the drivers, knowing all the teams, I was surprised how much like emotion and storytelling there is there, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. It's just it's interesting. Everybody.
Yeah. But that's why we went to I don't even think it was a minor league. I think it was like a super minor league hockey game last year. And that was really fun to watch. And I'm like, man, maybe I should get into hockey. But I don't want to like get into it. So that's why I'm thinking like pick one team, one season, watch the whole thing and see if it's for me or not. You know. Time for a new game?
Yeah, time for a new game. That was Modern War Somalian Strikers. That game was terrible. And
It's a new soccer game. Yeah.
I've infected
was
my
terrible.
computer just for that. That was all.
Tell me about. First of all, would you be interested in going on a sports journey with me?
Maybe. It's a tight.
It depends on what it is, because here's the thing: the spectrum is like, what if we just picked like an NFL team, and it's like, okay, but that's a little boring. And then the far spectrum is like, okay, we're following this minor league cricket team from Jakarta, you know. So it's like, I think that's part of the question is, how crazy do we want to get with the sport and the team and the league, you know?
I think it needs to be a sport I can understand.
Well, I think it would be best, honestly, if it's a sport we both have to learn. Like, I don't know if you've seen Swedish baseball, but it's very weird. That would be fun. And they broadcast all their games online, so we could do that. Anyways, I just wanted to throw that out there as an idea. What the fuck is this game?
This is Captain of Industry, folks. It's a fantastic video game. I've talked about it at length on one local chat show podcast, and it is a city resource gathering factory-like video game, and it's great and it's fun. And I'm going to show it to you here with your eyeballs. You're going to look at it and you're going to.
Is that a Saturn V?
That's a Saturn V rocket. Can I launch one? Yes. Okay. This is my island so far. Oh, we're running a little. Okay, we'll turn that down. Okay. Oh, we're still running a little. Okay, that's a little bit better. Wow, why is it? I'm gonna close. I'm gonna minimize some windows. It's not usually this chunky. Okay, so this is my ship that I arrived here on. The ship. I can rename it, but why would I? These are the fucking guns I put on my ship to shoot pirates. So, when I first got here, there were these container buildings. That's where my people live. This is a level. This is like a first upgrade, so level 2. They're like actual houses now because I've discovered concrete and electricity. I had some farms originally, and now I have irrigation. So I have some irrigated farms, and I'm pumping out some groundwater here. If I hit the layers button, you can see there's a shit ton of groundwater here, and this is where I'm pumping it into here, into all this stuff. I'm trying to get some more workers. I have -3 workers, so they're not making bread right now. So the first industry I got going is this is the iron mine. It's controlled by this mining tower. So this is kind of where I tell it how many excavators I want, how many trucks I want to work with them. I put this area out, and then I use the mining tool to designate mining areas for them to cut this apart. They will dig up everything there. You can tell them to like focus on what you want them to focus on, but anything else that isn't what they want, they'll either. This is my old dumping zone here.
How many miners do you have? Can I see them?
I have a lot of miners on my island.
A lot of miners. Okay, Epstein.
And this is where they've been dumping everything. This landfill. Although I burn my waste now, and it goes into the sky and becomes stars, so I don't know what that's about. This is my oil tanker. It goes to my oil rig, brings back oil, pumps through here. I've got some desalinator and water offshore pump. Get the water runs the boiler. The steam runs my distillation. And that gives me my diesel, and then I burn off here the heavy oil and light oil. It's pretty good. And then I got a little gas station here, and then I have assigned 2 trucks to this, and they kind of deliver the gas everywhere. The trucks, like I've mentioned on local chat, they're just the lifeblood of this place. I think I have 73 trucks right now, and they're just like, you zoom out, they're just doing everything. They're like little ants going everywhere, and they like make these roads, and it's just cool. It's kind of what I really like, because they are like these little ants going around, and I can direct control them, but I can't be like, you go here. I can just tell them to go somewhere, and it just feels really good. These are my retaining walls that I've just discovered how to do all these, and they're holding back this ramp. And so I have 4 ramps. I've just been going down and leveling it off at a time. I think.
Yeah, like terraces.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna eventually like redesign it so it like goes down 1, comes around, goes down 1, comes around, and probably target maybe one of this area that has a lot of dirt in it. So that's been my coal mine. This has been a constant source of struggle because I need the coal to fire. This is my turbines to speed to give me my energy. But then I need coal to work my copper. This presses the copper into copper plates, and then this electromagnet. This is the copper electrolysis, and that turns them into plates, and then rubber and plates into electric parts. Now, I kind of skipped over this, but construction parts are the lifeblood of building everything. So I have this iron plate factory that makes iron plate, mixes with brick and wood, which I get from the wood excavators. And they make construction parts, and then I turn these construction parts into level 2 construction parts. And those are slowly filling up. I just built a bunch of stuff, so as you can see, it's working on it. This has been something I've wanted to expand for a while, but I haven't had the time to just think about it. It is nice. It does have like similar blueprint system as to like Factorio. So like I can control copy, and then I can save this stuff. I can also hover over buildings and hit like C on a building, and it'll give me it with the exact stats of it. When you're in planning mode, you can actually hit, you can do cut, and so you can cut like parts of your plan and move it somewhere else. So oftentimes I'll copy this and be like, okay, I want that, but then I want this section to come off of it and like put it over there, and just like, feel it out as you're pretending to build. You can there's planning mode, which is nice when you open up your stuff, and you can just plan out a bunch of stuff and then unpause it to get working on it. Outside of that, did I show you the coppers over here?
Ooh, green for copper.
Green for copper. I do have another cargo ship, so I need to set up another. I just found a sulfur island, I think, so I need to start importing that. I really don't know why this is running so poorly, but it's quite annoying. But anyways, sorry.
Seems okay.
Yeah, it's very slow. This is where I had my old oil stuff, and I actually need to move it. This is a limestone mine. This is what I had an oil field earlier, and that just turns it into. I'm making diesel over here, and this is refining it to make rubber. And then this is like drainage water getting pooped out, and I have some sour water getting pooped out over here, which is fun. And it's neat. You can like set these all up, and it tells you what it accepts. There's a little wiki in here, although I haven't used it too much.
Oh, that's nice.
Different stuff. There's also a learning tutorial place that tells you all the different things. And basically, for the first probably 8 hours, 10 hours of this game, you are going through quests and unlock, like, it's telling you what to do.
That's nice.
So
that's nice.
It wasn't until, like, maybe a couple hours ago, I've superseded that. This is the research. This is where you start, and it goes all the way over here.
Yeah, show me the end. What's the end tech?
N-Tech fast breeder reactor.
Oh, it's a type of nuclear reactor, yeah.
Whoops. And we got solar panels, consumer electronics, ship weapons 3. We got the rocket assembly and launch.
And there's combat in this, right? That was the thing that surprised me the most.
Yeah, so it's nothing crazy so far. This is my world map. And so these are all the places I've been to. That's my oil rig. This is my sulfur. So so I'm waiting for them to deliver construction parts to my ship so I can go deliver it here and they can
gotcha.
So, but let me go fight this enemy. So my ship's gonna leave. Bye.
Goodbye, Slippies. You know, that is a weird ship, because normally I don't know what.
Yeah, I didn't know how to describe it.
It's almost like one of those like Arctic ships, you know?
Yeah.
Probably the
I don't
closest.
Yeah, I don't know enough about like non-shipping ships, cargo ships.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I've been clearing out the forest. I have these. He's usually pretty full because I don't use wood for anything right now.
Are there like warehouses, storage depots?
Yeah, so I have all these storage spots. There's also, this is vehicle where I can build vehicles. I just unlocked this tree planter. And these are maintenance buildings. This is level 1 and this is level 2. And they build maintenance, which is what like runs everything. So like if maintenance breaks down, then stuff starts wearing on and breaking.
Is that like in Factorio where you need the repair packs to then go apply it, or is it just
sort of? But
that
they
percentage?
do it all. It does it all manually,
like behind the scenes,
or automatically. Yeah, behind the scenes.
Okay, yeah. So you just need to keep that percentage up, is what's happening.
Yeah. And then I did get to a certain point.
It just dropped to 82%, by the way.
Where I should probably upgrade this one. So I can hit
when you hit
on
upgrade,
that and then priority 1.
And then that's requesting it, and then it goes into the priority, and you up the priority. So now some truck is going to try and deliver it ASAP. Okay, yeah, gotcha.
These are the research factories.
I really like how different this looks. Like, looking at this, I can't immediately say, oh, it's a Factorio clone. You know, oh, it's a Satisfactory clone. Oh, it's this, but in 3D. Like, this actually looks like something different. All the menus, all the UI, all the buildings, and how it's set up, and that's exciting.
And all these like all the pipes and stuff, it plays really well. Like, I just grab from here. I can click once, like
auto pass
nodes.
it. As the corners, yeah.
Yeah, I can make it go
I think Shapes does that too, yeah.
Pipes kind of work the same.
Right-hand side, that's your general stockpile numbers.
Yeah, I don't know how to change the stuff here because it says I have 138 potatoes, but I also have vegetables.
Oh, do you want to see your veggies?
Yeah, so I don't know how this decides what goes over here. I don't know if like oh, there's pins. I see the pins now.
Pins.
We got it. We figured it out. Okay, that's neat that I can do that. Yeah, all the stuff down here. Ooh, what just went? Oops, dismiss. Ship in battle. Here we are. Victory. We killed him.
Nice. 26 DPS versus 26. I did notice what I like about those stockpiles. It's a little bar chart, and it's red if it's decreasing over time. It's green if it's increasing, as in like intake versus use.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So like whatever you're set your top, your potatoes, it's like you've got 144 now, but you're running at a deficit over time.
Exactly, and it's going down right now because I have these on a rotation, and it goes from potatoes to vegetables.
Gotcha.
And there's a 3 month in between, so it's kind of always doing that, deviating like that. Yeah, there's not much else. Like, I found that instead of doing like this is my one source of like rubber. And like trying to tie everything in, this makes a lot of rubber. I have it tied into here, but other than that, trucks pick up rubber and they come deliver it over here. And
Yeah, that's
there's
nice.
these tabs
You don't
on
have
here.
to. You don't have to direct connect everything.
Correct. I do actually like direct connect them. Like all the trucks employed by this place dump coal here, and then all the trucks here. This is all the trucks that work for this one specifically deliver to all these. So
Gotcha.
I don't have these
I
trucks
just meant-
driving all the way up out. You know.
I just meant you don't have to conveyor belt everything. You
Correct,
can just
yeah.
have.
And then-
Hailstorm in the chat says the graph icon bottom right gives even more detailed information.
The graph icon on the bottom right. Oh, it's statistics?
Yeah, so I wonder if you click into one of those.
Oh, on
Ooh.
all products. Yeah.
Oh yeah, see, that's useful. That's like Factorio does. That's great. Because for me, that was, I can't remember. Maybe it was SteamWorld Build, where it felt like when I started to get serious about the game, they were missing that layer of statistics for me
Yeah.
to really tell what was going on, where was I losing, where was I gaining. So now I always look, in these types of games, I always look for like, okay, do you have those statistics available if I need to start digging into problems and balancing my economy?
Uh-oh. Building pillar might collapse. Oh, that's because you dug near this. Oh, we're saving. Okay, location explored. Uh-oh. We're fighting more. Damn. Hell yeah.
God bless.
What do we get? We discovered a quartz mine. Okay, he's coming back on his own now. Early on in the game too, like if I was running out of something, I can trade with one of these villages and like get a bunch of stuff
Oh, nice.
rather quickly to like jumpstart what you've got going on. I do need more I need more storage for my oil. I think I got too much oil.
So you said you started with the ship. You're using it to explore. What else are you using the ship for? Because you have a different ship for the oil transport. I did.
Yeah, I've got the cargo ship for the oil transport, and I'm going to use one for sulfur. The this main ship is mostly for exploring out here,
Okay.
fighting battles, and then like I said, I have to deliver the cargo to repair these. Like this is construction part 3s. I haven't even discovered
Once
those
they're-
yet.
Once they repair, then they're available to you, etc.
Correct, yeah. And I can start having cargo ships go between them. And here.
Question about the roads. So I know they're making paths on their own. I'm assuming over time the paths become better. Is there a way for you to physically say like, no, I'm going to spend to lay specific roads?
Not yet. The surfacer, like putting surface down, it decreases vehicle maintenance.
Okay. But not necessarily speed.
Correct. I think one of the more later blogs or like dev blogs was mentioning about adding roads to the game, but the only thing close to that is the surfacer, and then you can put these vehicle ramps like over pipes. And that
Okay, gotcha.
I tend to do that. Like if I'm gonna build something right here, I'll put a vehicle ramp like here to make sure they can get across it. But it's not too hard to just elevate things if you need to go a long way. And make it kind of look nice. It's also cool they tell you like how busy everything is. So I've gotten it up to like super very busy, like extremely busy, and they'll like skip out on a lot of jobs that are lower priority. Like you'll notice when I go into the build menu, like over here, I have all that surfacing stuff, and they have barely touched it because they've been so busy.
So you don't have a lot of roads, yeah.
Yeah.
So Hale brings up that roads have been pushed off to a much future update.
Yeah.
So they'll be there eventually, yeah.
Exactly. I had a sand mine going, but I had too much sand. Shipping back.
Yeah, I'm excited to play this game. Because the other part of this was I know this is an early access, and I was like, well, should I wait? But you talking about it and me seeing it, like this is here enough that I want to play it now, enjoy it, then wait 1.0 comes out and play a whole second playthrough.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm already like, I already want to like redesign everything, and it's not too hard to redesign stuff, but it does take a bit to like get.
What's the building? Is it like you put down like a building like ghost and then it has to deliver supplies? Like somebody delivers supplies to then pump it. Yeah.
So I forgot I just got. Oh, I just got a cracking unit. Yeah, I can crack gases now.
Next update is apparently trains.
Yes, I did see that. I'm excited for that.
That's exciting.
Waste management. I got an anaerobic digester. Anaerobic digester. Oh, it eats my excess food. Okay, we got new refugees. I'm gonna have to build
Fuji's.
a new.
Ooh, grid system. Nice.
Yeah, these building grids, and then like these specific buildings have to attach to it.
Oh, that's kind of cool. I like that.
It's neat. I'm trying to see what I should put a research on.
Yeah, put some clothes on.
Oh, you know what I wanted to research is.
You gotta go to Hobby Lobby.
Construction 3, steel smelting, food market 2, settlement power, organic.
Hey, top tip. This is a Tuesday, so I double the segues, double the tangents, double the segues, triple the tangents. If you ever, when you build that like Tamiya tank and stuff, or anything kind of in that scale, if you want a little display case for it, Hobby Lobby has like perfectly sized little display cases for it for like $10.
Ooh.
They're great. So now that I'm done, I gotta go to Hobby Lobby and get one. And then the only thing you have to do is, for me, what I like to do to attach it is I drill 2 holes through the bottom of the vehicle, and then I use floral wire to like loop through those and come through the middle of the vehicle and then back down, and then I drill 2 holes in the bottom of the case. So I basically have floral wire going through the bottom of the case into the vehicle, out the case, and then I just like twist tie it, tape it on the bottom of the display case, and it holds it really well.
Nice.
Yeah, so this will be the 3rd vehicle I put in one of those display cases. They're great.
Yeah, I'm excited to get. Once I have my workshop all back up together, I need to finish the Porco Rosso plane. I need to do a gloss, or I need to do a matte coat first. No, gloss coat first. And then
what are you doing next?
And then I have to do I have to do decals. And then
I don't. So yeah, it is nice to do a coat before the decals because then it gives it like a solid flat surface. But I don't know that it matters gloss versus matte, honestly, because the surface should be the same, right?
Yeah, I saw a thing on some, like old curmudgeons talking on.
Yeah.
Who were just like.
No, I know they always say gloss, but I wonder if you could just do a matte, because I think it's more about the coat than it is the type of coat.
Yeah, 100%. But there's something about doing the gloss coat is better. Like it makes the decals pop more, and then it's better for like putting weathering on top of that.
On top of the gloss coat.
Or something like
No,
that.
I think you're right. I think it's gloss. I used to, I wouldn't say I hate water decals, but I used to find them a little tedious until I got this little water slide decal tray. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's basically just a little plastic tray with like a white melamine sponge in it. And you get the sponge wet, and then you just put the water slide decal on top of it. And so the decal's sitting on top of the sponge. It soaks up the water that way. But that way you're not having to fish it out of the water. And like it's just sitting on top of the sponge. And then you can actually, what I'll do is I can tell it's ready because I gently put my finger on top of the water decal, and the decal moves a little bit. Like I can tell exactly when it's ready to go. So I'll send you a link to that. It's like, I think I either got it for like, $4 off AliExpress, but I think it's on Amazon as well. Like it's made water slide decals 10 times easier. because the other thing is, because it's not moving, you can have like 4 or 5 decals sitting in there wet the whole time, and they won't fall off early. Like, they won't get messed up. So you can have like 3 going and then just start putting them in place as you go. It's really nice. I'll send that to you right now, actually.
Yeah, that's sweet.
It's made it, because before I just had a little jar of water, but you had to like fish it in and out. And then the other thing that's helped is, I forget what they're called, but do you have a pair of reverse tweezers where by default they're closed and then you squeeze them to open them? Those are great for water slide decals. For like holding the backing when you slide the decal off of it.
Yeah, I need to do the decals. That model pissed me off because I was like just about finished with it, and I brushed a piece of glue onto the red, and it like, so I like repainted it a little bit, and it looks smudgy. But I'm just gonna cover it with weathering there. So I just want to get the coat on, do the decals, probably another coat, the weathering, and like finish it off, and then just be done with it. And I can work on my other models.
Yeah, I was gonna tell you, it's something that's helped me. You're gonna, I could have more model tables in my space, but one of the reasons why I don't want to do that is it forces me to have 1, maybe 2 models or projects going at a time. Because like I've got other stuff I really want to do, and I was like, I can't do it because the table has the tank on it. So it's really motivated me to finish the tank. So that's why, like, you were talking about adding a bunch of tables, and I'm almost like, I think it would be better not to.
No, I want to add tables to have room to work on a model. Like like a bigger table. Yeah. I just want space where I can lay out like the papers and stuff for it, like the research and instructions and everything, and not have to cover up all my tools and like, oh, now I have to take.
Well, don't you have the pegboard?
Yeah, but not for my specific stuff. It's just I just don't have one tiny table is enough room for it. So
honestly, I think you should get a corner table and put up a bunch of corner pegboards, because I wish I had a little bit more pegboard, but like you're talking about the instructions. I have clips on my pegboard, so I clip them up, and it's like my it feels like my table is doubled in size because of how much I'm able to use the pegboard. So if you could put it in a corner and do like a corner pegboard and a corner table, that I feel like that's the way to go. L-shaped table and pegboards up.
I just want room, like if I have to go paint something, I have to pull a paint box out, pull all the painting supplies out, or like if I have to go do this step, pull all that stuff out and put all this stuff away. So
that's where that's why I have my small wooden tables, because when I started doing airbrushing in the apartment, I went and bought a table specifically to just have the airbrush and the airbrush booth set up all the time. So I think that's what you should do as well. Is just have like an airbrush corner and airbrush table.
Yeah.
Although I have gotten a lot better at hand painting and brush painting, because the having a wet palette has really helped. And just practice, honestly.
Yeah, it's just like it's always large surfaces I need to do the airbrush or spray paint.
Yeah. But I mean, the tank had a figure that I did. There was some stuff that I was like, I'll just hand paint this instead of pulling out the airbrush, and it looked a lot better than it normally does.
Got full of trash over here. We got so full of trash.
You said that it gets burned, right?
Yeah, I have these burners, but I wasn't generating that much. Oh, you know why? I told them to stop dumping it.
Oh. Dumping it in the ocean too.
Okay, watch this cool trick. Okay, U, and then I hit F. Boom.
Yes. Nice. Hailstorm says there's every Saturday around 1:30 Eastern. The lead dev does a stream of this.
Oh, that's cool.
Playing the game, answering questions.
I should tune into that. Yeah, I just got into this over over the New Year's.
Nude Year's?
Fun. Nude Year's.
We should do a Nude Year's stream.
We should do a Nude Year's stream. Once our
As we count
OnlyFans
down, we
is
take our
up.
clothes off. Oh my
Do we have to
god.
wear... Wait. Is it the 10-9-8? It's where we're taking clothes off? 10.
I don't know.
9.
No, I was thinking like every hour, but maybe it's like a clock. But as we rotate the hands, it's like revealing sections of the body. Or what if there's an image of us nude, and every hour, every 30 minutes or whatever, we like uncover a portion of we're like, let's take a look at the image, and we just uncover part of the image.
What if we have to take all of our clothes off, like it's listed out, except for the top level of clothes we're wearing aren't on that list, so it's just all undergarments. So it's like the
so we just
t-shirt
keep-
under this shirt. So you need to like take that t-shirt off without taking your top shirt off, or like take your underwear off without taking your pants off. Oh yeah, we're making some pollution now, baby. Hell yeah.
Is there a penalty for pollution?
Yeah,
it's probably very realistic. There's no penalty.
No, there's like pollution and
Health
stuff.
penalty?
It affects my unity and some of my health. Actually, I think I'm using too much unity. You can boost stuff per month, and it spends these unity generation points. I closed the tutorial page on that, so if you want to know more about it, look at the tutorial page. These were my early on rainfall catchers. I actually probably don't need them anymore, to be honest with you. But I haven't the heart to get
they're
rid
free.
of them.
They're there. They're free.
But I pump good, clean groundwater and ocean
Daddy
water.
pumps good. Daddy pumps clean.
Daddy always pumps good and clean.
Daddy like you pumpy.
Daddy like you pumpy.
Daddy like you pumpy.
Yeah, so that's Captain of Industry. I don't know if we want to keep looking at it.
Well, I'm pretty sure we had a business meeting a couple weeks ago, and somebody was like, "We should stream for 2 hours every stream."
I have no idea who said that, because if you're speaking about me, it's not what I said. But it's okay.
That is exactly what you said.
It's actually not, but it's okay. We can keep playing this. That's fine with me.
Yeah, we got another hour. It's Tuesday.
It's a Tuesday.
What do you got to do? You talked about rebuilding that whole section, rebuilding the whole I think it was your parts maker. Excuse me, your upgrade parts maker. I forget what they were called.
Oh,
you said you wanted to
construction?
rebuild
No,
it. Or
I'm doing
expand
okay
it.
now. It's just this boy. It takes a bit of
I mean,
time.
what if you just I don't know enough about this game, but is it better to just have all that stuff going into all the base ingredients going into supply depots, and then slightly off to the side, you in a more clear area, you build out like a kind of like what you have here, like a line of raw to 1 to 2, and then that way when you want to expand it, you just copy that whole thing and put it down next to it.
Yeah. I don't know.
Actually, yeah, because it looks like you're backed up.
Yeah, I have too much. The problem is when I start using stuff. But I'm not too concerned with that. So I think I can just split off of. I like having the storage area, so I can split off of this one and just build a second one in a row.
A second part 2.
Yeah, so if I just do that.
I mean, that'll do for now. I was just thinking long term, you probably want to have this in a different area where you can easily horizontally scale it, just adding new lanes, basically.
Yeah. Okay. Problem is,
I'm excited to play this, but I gotta. What do you have left on your Goaty playlist?
Oh, you can bury pipes?
You can bury pipes?
Oh, I did not know that.
Top. That's helpful. What about conveyor belts?
No, how could you bury it? Wow, yes. I gotta take a switch it up. It's hot in here.
This little bitch. Oh, thanks, Hailstorm, for ruining my dreams. No, but thanks for the tips. What's on your GOTY list? Like your plays?
I have 1,000 times resist. I still need to play. And I need to go look and make sure there's nothing on Jake or Kyle's list that I can
check it. I've got Pacific Drive from Kyle's that I need to play.
Oh, I hated that game.
I bought it. It was on sale. I have it installed on the PlayStation. I am just being lazy and not playing it, basically.
I just played the demo.
All right, I gotta
stop there.
Okay. Jake has Animal Well.
Oh, I do.
You probably do need to play Animal Well. No, he just published.
He didn't make it. Why does everyone talk about it?
Because he published it. Because he's like, yo, I'm Donkey. I'm gonna start publishing games.
Who cares if he published it? It's not like he made it.
I know. Another Crab's Treasure.
Okay, I'm gonna destroy this.
I'm just kind of looking at tops fives.
Oh,
I
that's
think
another game. I shouldn't say I hated Another Crab's Treasure. It did not feel good. I thought it was really cute.
Okay, so you don't. Yeah, okay. So then it's really just Animal Well for you. Animal Well and 1,000 times resist. Oh, and Astrobot.
No, not Astrobot.
Have you played Astrobot?
I don't know. I didn't mention it.
Okay. On your. Okay. Well, no, but that. Anyway.
You said, are there any games I still have to play?
Oh, okay. No, well, yeah, not necessarily still have to play. It's like because it's like planning to play. But hearing from you have played Astrobot. Okay. Yeah, I have Pacific Drive and maybe Another Crab's Treasure. I don't know if I'm actually gonna like that, so I think it's really just Pacific Drive is kind of the only one that I feel obligated to. Hailstorm says interested in Prison Architect 2. Did you ever play Prison Architect 1, Will?
No, I want to say I tried
it was good.
When it came out. I always thought it looked like RimWorld, but it didn't seem to play like RimWorld.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I kind of liked that. Nothing against RimWorld, but it had enough of the look and feel in a way, but it wasn't overwhelming you with systems, but you were like designing cells and all that stuff, and like cafeteria and having to deal with prison riots, which was a lot of fun. I'm concerned about Prison Architect 2 though, because I believe that was caught up in, I want to say, the devs of Prison Architect 2. There was a bunch of drama with Prison Architect 2 where I think the original devs got dropped by the publisher and they had to find new devs. Like, it's in limbo, I think.
Weird.
Yeah, but Prison Architect 1 was fun.
Food Market.
So yeah,
2.
I'm excited for 2. Hopefully 2 is good. I'm a little worried just because the development story is a little chaotic, but I'm eager to play more of that.
Oh, that's the other thing I meant to mention. There's multiple recipes for stuff. So like,
how does that? Oh, for the same item. And
Yeah.
this is you picking which recipe. It's not that place is doing multiple recipes at the same time.
It can. So if I somehow ran out of iron ore and coal, and I had iron scrap, it would go grab iron scrap.
Oh, can you reorder? And you can reorder those, right?
Yeah, and I can reorder those.
And the check mark, I think, just means that you're feeding that to it, so it's available.
Check mark means it's enabled.
Oh, okay. And then the arrows are to reorder it. Gotcha.
Yeah. These guys keep getting.
Yeah, I'm excited for this. I'm also a little worried because I thought I could just kind of hold off and just play Pacific Drive and then wait till GOTY and then have this, but apparently the new Dynasty Warriors Origins is supposed to be pretty good. It has like an 85 or an 86 on OpenCritic right now.
Damn. That's awesome.
And that's the first big release of 2025. So part of me is like, oh, and then also Jason Schreier talked about how he already played this year's game of the year. It's some indie game that's kind of like Obra Dinn, like the Case of the Root Diggers or something like that. And I was like, that's on my list. All right, I put it on the possible list. So
I don't start 2025 games until like March.
Late, yeah. I do think we should I don't want to say have public top 10 lists throughout the year, but I think at least amongst the team we should make our top 10 list visible, because it feels like every year there's always some game that pops up on somebody's list and it's like, oh, I didn't realize this was that good for you and now I have to rush to play it, whereas if we knew that earlier in the year, you know, like if that was your number 2 for the entire year, then I would know, okay, I actually should play this. So I'm tempted to say for next year we should just everybody should have a running top 10, and as you're playing games you add to it.
Yeah, do you think so?
I mean, I think it's a good idea. I know you're not paying attention, but I think it's a good idea.
It's a terrible idea.
Because like I skipped Pacific Drive because a lot of people weren't hot on it.
Because it wasn't good.
But now seeing Kyle like it, I'm like, oh, I should play it.
Yeah, I think I lost like for it. I didn't like the gameplay loop, but the fact that everything isn't, I thought it was like a giant area I could drive around and know. But it
no,
is,
I think it's like a roguelike, isn't it? Like mission based.
Well, if you could let me finish my sentence, because when I played it, I realized it's the roguelike generation maps every single time, and I'm like, not that into that.
Yeah.
It's not fun. Oh, I just realized, can these guys? No, they can still get into it.
Those little are those pallets on the side? Like racks with pallets?
Yeah, that's the outer to show it's full. That's
Oh,
like
that changes as it. That changes as it fills up.
Oh yeah.
That's fucking neat.
I think it's like the last part of it to fill up, so you can like at a glance see if something's super full, or it might fill up as this fills up. I didn't actually notice, but you can just like glance at some of them, see how full they are.
Oh yeah, like that one up there was at like 90% or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
73.
That's neato. God, I'm gonna cream my jean holes.
Your jean holes.
Splooge out my pockets.
You're gonna. Excuse me, son. Okay, I'm gonna deliver. Let's set up that sulfur mine. Well, first, let's repair you.
What Synology NAS do you have?
212 plus, 218 plus.
You have. Oh, there's a difference though.
Something like that.
So, I looked up their model number. So 218 means 2Bay 2018 version. 212 means 2Bay 2012 version. So yours is probably the 218, not the 212.
Let me check Amazon.
Because I do need. I've been thinking about getting a NAS on the network, but the problem is I keep looking up, being like, hey, NAS, budget NAS, and everybody's like, build a server, and I'm like, I don't need a fucking server. I already have a server. Like, I literally just need a dumb fucking NAS. So I started looking at used Synology NASs, but now I need to figure out like how comfortable I am going back.
Damn, I bought my NAS I've had a NAS for 2 years, a year and a half.
Yeah.
I have the DS 220 plus.
Okay, so you got the 2020. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was looking at. I think 218 is still supported. Is the oldest still fully supported? But I kind of want to get a 4-bay. I don't know.
Yeah, I eventually want to upgrade to a 4-bay, or at that point have like a server rack and do like rack mounted stuff. But
yeah. Because I just want to all the subpixel stuff. Like some of it's on P Cloud, but I've got even more stuff on cold storage, and I would kind of like to have all of that available on my network NAS.
Yeah. Okay, we're fully repaired. And I'm gonna do import. The problem is, I don't know how to like have better storage for all this stuff. Oh, you know what? I can dump.
It's on the boat.
You know what we can do?
Yeah, you had a bunch of shit on that boat.
I know I have. That's literally what I'm talking about. You know what we can do? We can dump that shit.
You gonna dump it?
Fucking right over here. Yeah, because I can just dig it up again.
Why don't you just build warehouses and have them offload into the warehouses?
Because this is loose scrap and it has to go in these things. Actually, I could theoretically upgrade this to better loose storage. But
So Hale talks about how Synology is top tier, and the problem I have is that they're too top tier. So even if I buy a used Synology NAS, it's like 75% of the new price. So it's like, and for a lot of their stuff, it's a little bit overpowered. Like I just need network storage. I'm not gonna run fucking anything else on it. So I'm like, shit, I don't need all of this, but at the same time I don't want to necessarily try one of the other brands. So
yeah, my new place, I'm gonna do a setup with have the NAS, have a monitor with the NAS and my HP on it, so when I need to do stuff I can go over to them and
yeah, because that's the other part is I'm like, well, maybe I should just build a whole fucking mini lab.
I want one of those racks, mini labs, with, you know, you like click in the thing and it comes out, it's the laptop and keyboard screen for like accessing it. That's what I want.
Well, I saw somebody, they just got one of those like 7-inch portable monitors and they just had that flip up from the top of it. And then a wireless mouse keyboard like in a shelf on there.
Damn, that's awesome.
I just don't do enough, and I don't want to do enough to justify having a home lab. Like, I don't want to do a fucking Pi-hole. I don't need any VMs. It's literally just like Plex and a NAS. That's all I need. And I've got the Plex down. Now I just need more NAS. That's it.
You need more ass? Is that what you said?
I need more. No, NAS. Nasty ass.
Thank you for clarifying.
No problem. Yeah, but there is a dirty little part of me that wants a full size like server rack though. Like somebody on Facebook today was selling like some server that had like 70 gigs of RAM in it and like a really good Intel Xeon processor for like $75, but it was a full size like 2U server, and I was like, I don't need that. But when it had like 15 drive bays on it, and I was like, I don't need that. But it's $75. Because that's the thing is, I don't know if I ever told you, but in like 2007, my dad went on Craigslist and bought three servers off of Craigslist. And they were each like 2U servers. So I had to build him like a wooden server rack, and we had 3 2U Dell PowerEdge servers running on it. And one of them was mine, 2 of them were his. And he was doing like web hosting and email hosting off of his, and I was just running like BitTorrent off mine.
Do you remember when
But they're loud as fuck. They're loud and they're noisy and they're big.
Was it Amazon or something? Newegg had like server racks accidentally marked down, and so people just ordered a bunch of them.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Remember if
think
it
I
went
know
through
that.
or not.
Yeah.
I did see Costco had $1,600 shed kits for $50, and apparently people bought like 5 of them, and they shipped
Jesus.
and showed up.
That's crazy.
Okay, I'm gonna send this boy to fix up that sulfur mine. Oh, not the sulfur mine. Sorry. The sulfur mine.
Oh, the sulfur mine. Yeah.
And then I'm gonna set up a cargo area for that cargo ship.
Cargo room.
Which I can't build there.
You know, I did realize this. This is not a revelation in any way, but I did realize this. So we do pay for pCloud. I never told you guys this, but last year when the P Cloud renewal hit, I just said fuck it and I bought the lifetime because we've gone past the break even point.
Yeah.
And I was like, we're gonna be around for another 3-4 years. I might as well pay for the lifetime. But it's only 2 terabytes.
Mm-hmm.
But again, this is not a revelation, but it's just something I was like, oh yeah, we could. On these NASs, whether it's Unraid or Synology or whoever, I can make that available to you guys. Like whoever has the NAS can add accounts for outside access.
Yeah.
And I've got really good gigabit fiber. So I was like, I could just have that NAS, it's subpixel and you guys have access to it. And it's like a decent amount of storage. So we could still use pCloud, but we also have a place where everything goes. You know, between all of us, we've got to have at least 10 terabytes of stuff by now, right? Between all the gameplay, all the docs and everything.
For sure.
Yeah.
I have...
Fuck you, Will, because now I'm like, oh, now I have a good use case for actually building like a giant, like really nice, really fucking huge NAS for people to use because we would use it.
I would use it. I mean,
you know, let me talk to that. Let's see if that server's still available.
uh-oh. He's
Uh-oh.
gonna buy it.
Maggie sent me a Facebook link. Play a game called Guess What It Is.
She sent you a Facebook link. Guess what it is? Porn.
All I can see is that it's a text message and it says facebook.com/share. I don't know what it is yet. Okay, let's see. It's probably, yep, it's some stupid animation that she's been getting. Yep, it's some animation.
Ew, it sounds so gross.
And it's just this cute little animated girl swiping her phone, and it says me sharing with him every single funny video I find. And then it's just the boy just staring at his phone. Thanks, Maggie.
I was trying to see if I could fix why this game wasn't running great.
Okay.
VSync. Oh no, that's not good.
Okay, here it is. You ready for this? It is a Dell C2100 FS12 TY server dual Xeon X5690, which I think is a 3.4 gigahertz processor, /72 gigabytes of RAM. It has a boot SSD of 255 gigabytes. He says the rest of them are empty trays, but some do have 3 terabytes or larger hard drive in them. Like he has an image of a 5 terabyte, and I believe it's 12 bay drives, 12 3.5 inch bay drives on the front of the server.
That's pretty good.
Dual 750 watt power supplies, no operating system, but he's got BIOS images, so it is working. But it also looks like its video options are VGA. Yeah, I think this may be too old.
What's wrong with VGA?
I mean, if it's running VGA, then it's like it's gonna hit a point. I don't want to say soon, but it's already at a point where it's like drivers, some of these operating systems, etc. I would like at least. It's just one of those indicators where it's like, oh, you're lots of generations back if you've just got VGA output.
Yeah, that's true.
It'll work, but like, yeah, it has a serial port. It has a DB9 serial port, VGA, 2 USBs, and then it looks like 3 Ethernet. So no, that's not good. But yeah, Will, fuck you. Maybe I should just build a server rack.
Maybe you should. I want to build a server rack. You know, you should upgrade to some. Who's the like prosumer Wi-Fi stuff?
Oh no, that's not, because that's all that network stuff. I'm like, I don't care enough about that. I do have a requirement. If I get a NAS, I do want it to be 2.5 gigabit Ethernet, because my router does support that. So it would be great to have 2.5 between my PC, the Plex, and my NAS 2.5 between all of that. That would be great.
That would be cool. 2.5.
Here's another server. 384 gigabytes of RAM. Dual 2.3 gigahertz V4 Xeon CPUs. 10 gig Ethernet. If I'm not mistaken, I can't. Oh yeah, he's got a picture of it. It has 8 hot swap drive bays, and it's $300. And it's rack mounted.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Hailstorm's got a good point. If it's got 2 processors and 2 PSUs and you're only going to use it as a NAS, you won't need the second CPU and power supply, so I could decommission part of it. I was looking at NAS cases. There's really cool NAS cases you can buy now that have like you put like a mini ITX board in it, and then it just has like 10 hot swap slots in the front for it.
Mm-hmm.
How's the sulfur going? Is it almost there?
No, it's
or is it leaving?
It's good. I just am waiting for. I could unpause it.
Can you go visit, or are these not visitable locations?
No,
It's
they're
just
not visitable.
They will bring back from here.
My cargo ship. So I just
okay.
built that new.
Yeah.
Just built this. So this guy's here now.
Yeah.
And this is idle.
Yeah.
It's gonna be sulfur.
Yeah.
So now this guy can
I think-
go get sulfur, and I can tell him to depart now. Go pick up whatever sulfur's there, and he'll bring it back and load it into here. And then, so now that I have access to sulfur.
Yeah. What does the sulfur get you? How does the tech tree work in terms of unlocking stuff on the tech tree? Is it just you've discovered or built it and therefore it unlocks, or is there an actual like build this and use that as science research?
No, I'm building. So originally there was nothing, and now I am crafting this laboratory stuff that goes into my research factories.
Okay, gotcha. So you're building science.
And I built a second research factory. I don't know if that actually improves the research speed. I assume it does, but I did build a second.
Yeah.
So sulfur, I haven't unlocked this stuff yet, like sour water stripper, exhaust scrubber, but I can use it, diesel and sulfur to make rubber. So currently I'm using diesel coal to make rubber, and it makes wastewater. But if I switch it to sulfur, I won't have to use coal here, and then it'll make just rubber, and I won't have to dump wastewater anymore.
Nice.
So that's what I'm going to end up hooking that up to. Location explored. We got scrap and all sorts of shit. I'm going to build a second one of these. This you can cancel. Build you, and then I'm going to make you copper scrap.
Who you calling copper?
Who you calling copper scrap?
Hey, speaking of PC parts, though, I don't know if you've noticed, but PC part prices are kind of through the roof right now. Lately, can you guess why?
Because of the tariffs.
That's right, because of the tariffs. And I noticed prices were a little high, and I was like, oh, maybe I'm just making that up. And then I realized have you heard of serverpartdeals.com?
Is that the one for
This sounds like
drives?
used and refurbished hard drives, yeah.
Yeah.
So like 6 months ago, maybe, I bought a 12 terabyte drive from them. And then I was looking at them, and I was looking at the same 12 terabyte drive, and I was like, wait a minute. And I went back. 6 months ago, I paid $70 for that manufacturer recertified 12 terabyte hard drive.
Mm-hmm.
It's now $110. It's $40 more.
Damn.
Yeah. So that's the other thing that's preventing me a little bit from the NAS, is that all the prices are inflated right now.
Yeah, I bought these 218s that I swapped to.
Yeah.
And
Are you running RAID? You're running RAID 1 like it's a mirror?
Yes, they're RAID 1 now. Yeah, originally I had 2 6s in there that weren't mirrored, and now I put the 18 and mirrored it because now I have like important stuff on it, and I'm like, I don't actually want to lose things.
That's the other thing, is that if I build this NAS and put subpixel stuff on it, I will need to at least mirror, if not go to like RAID 5 or something.
Yeah. So.
Because for my Plex, it's just media. It's like oh, worst case, I have to re-rip something, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Like my Plex, it was media for a while, and now it's like wedding photos and like my 35 millimeter
Ew.
photos and stuff like that. And I'm like, I
Ugh.
don't want to lose that stuff.
Yeah, that's fair. And then how do you have that set up in your network? Is it literally just a network folder on your machines, or do you have any sort of automation running or any apps tied into that?
For my
Network
for
share.
what? Sorry, I missed the beginning of that.
For your NAS, for the storage on your NAS, how are you running that? Is that literally just a network location on your desktop?
Yeah, it's mapped
Or
network
are
location.
you doing additional apps on top of that, like automatic photo backups or anything like that?
No, I just have everything's mapped on the network, so it connects. Like I can access the NAS from this computer because I keep a lot of stuff on there, and then that's how the little HP gets the Plex server. Which tangent, I was having Plex issues. And I couldn't figure it out. Turns out the Proton VPN was running on that computer.
Oh.
So it was changing its VPN all the time, and so that's why I was having connection issues, because it was sending everything somewhere else before it came to me locally. I was like, that's what. But so it communicates that way. And then I don't have anything fancy. Like I have Synology photos, so I can access that from a website.
That's nice. Because because when I was looking at Synology, they have a lot of cool stuff where they're like, oh, you can automatically back up from your phone, back up from your desktop, and I was like, yeah, but I'm probably not going to use any of that. Like I think I'm literally just going to use it as a file server. And like Hailstorm brings up about the CPU transcoding. That's the other thing, is that I already have a Plex server Hailstorm that's working really well, so I wouldn't even put the Plex on the on the Synology or the NAS when I decide what I'm going to do. It would literally just be a network location and maybe outside access for you guys to use it as network storage. That's it. I don't need to run anything else off of it.
Yeah, I don't have anything on it I use daily.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's why I'm like trying to go cheap. Like I don't think it's worth the cost of a Synology because it's overkill for what I'm trying to do.
The biggest thing for me with the NAS is I was running all of the Plex and everything locally, and this was before the HP too. So now I can put it on. I was running Plex on the NAS, but also like I can put all of the subpixel stuff like that I need on I put those 6 terabyte hard drives in this thing now, so like I can access those closer to home and not have to like offload them to pCloud and.
Exactly. And that's what I have. It's just that they're cold storage.
Yeah.
So when I want to access that stuff, I have to pull the hard drive out, plug it in my quick swap bay, which is not terrible, but I would really love to have a network location where all of us can access it, and it's just all the subpixel stuff always available.
And I have,
instead of the bundle of hard drives and locations we have now.
Yeah. And I have like the subpixel archive on there, which is a bunch of stuff that isn't on the YouTube channel. And which I should eventually upload, but I'm too lazy.
What are we missing from there?
There's a bunch of pandemic stuff. There was like all the like Will's Weird Games I did. You
never uploaded those to the.
Because at the time for some reason we weren't uploading them or something, so I was keeping them all local, and then so I have a bunch of those.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure one of the extra lives isn't up on the channel that I have.
I think 2020. There was one like 2 years ago that I don't think was up there that I just did, and I think I just put last year's up there too.
There's the one that's missing that we just don't have, which I think is 2019 or 2020. It might be 2020.
I think it's the first remote one. That sounds about right.
Yeah. It's just like random streams that I like grabbed quick.
Gotcha.
There are 1 or 2 streams like you did that we weren't going to back up because they were just like quick streams, and I was like, I'll just download them anyways just to have them. I think there were some of your test streams I grabbed just because they're funny.
Ow.
Everyone wants to see those. Listen, someday your great grand dog will have this on in the background while your grandson's nailing.
God, can
his
you
wife.
imagine what little respect they have for me as their ancestor will quickly go away within a couple episodes of local chat.
Man, great grandpa
did you-
Ian's talking about his family.
Did you know Grandpa's kind of an asshole?
It's pretty racist.
He doesn't like anything. And Uncle Will keeps saying the N-word all the time. It's weird.
This is where he got it from.
Oh.
What a nightmare.
Oh, that reminds me. I don't know why it reminds me. PAX West dates have been revealed, so we probably gotta start thinking and moving on that at some point.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I'm assuming you're going.
You're assuming?
Yeah.
I can go.
Yeah.
You want me to?
Yeah. Because remember, I got to dress up as Sonic at a convention this year. Might as well be PAX
True.
West.
Why not do like a sewing convention and dress up as Sonic?
Fuck. I don't want to get kicked out.
I thought you were gonna say killed.
You know, okay, I just came with a terrible idea. I don't want to do it because it's too much effort. But what if I dressed up as Sonic?
Fuck.
But but the original Sonic design from the Sonic movies, the one that got changed.
The one in the Chippendale films.
Oh,
movie.
are they? I haven't seen that.
You
one
haven't
yet,
seen that?
but
Oh, it's good.
no, it's on my list. It's on my
I've
list.
seen it twice. Yeah, Ugly Sonic's in it, and it's hilarious.
Boy.
Yeah, that's a good movie. Hey, look, they're finally... This is how you know. See, it's only a little busy here, but we're laying concrete, boys.
Yeah, I was gonna ask that busy. What is that an indicator of?
Like, literally how busy the trucks are. Like, if they're all delivering and doing stuff, it'll say extremely busy.
Oh, and if you got a little bit of idle, then it's just busy. And if you have like too many idle, then it'll say like not busy or idle.
Yeah,
Kind of like
exactly.
an idle worker indicator. Okay,
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Pickup has no compatible excavator. The
Don't
fuck does
fucked
that
up.
mean? Oh, I didn't turn this excavator on.
You fucking idiot.
I forget you have to turn
Yeah, I was
them
wondering
on.
what you were doing. Like you placed it, and I was like, why isn't he turning that excavator on?
Yeah, you were thinking that? I could tell. I could read it through your mind. Oh, yeah. Oh, so they dig right up to that bitch. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, boys.
Oh my god. Hey, I'm gonna say something. I don't actually want to do it, but
Uh-oh.
if TikTok actually does die, we probably should. It's probably a good time to make a push for short content on one or more of the platforms that get a flood of new users.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if that's not Threads. I don't know if that's Instagram or Facebook or Red Note or Lemon 8. But you know, it's just one of those where there's like, I noticed it with Blue Sky. Like it's much easier to get interactions and followers on Blue Sky right now because everybody's new and eager. And I was like, the very dormant business part of my brain was like, oh, we should take advantage of that from like a subpixel perspective with video, you know.
Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep.
But I'm too lazy to actually do that.
Oh, why are you going so deep? What is happening here?
Yeah, I don't know what you're doing there, buddy.
Trying...
Yeah, that's a -3.
Yeah, I'm trying to carve -3. What?
Oh, but that's going to -4.
I know, I don't know why it's doing
It like it automatically switched to a -4 as soon as you. This almost looks like Roller Coaster Tycoon, like dig UI.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. Okay, now I want to change this to this. Rotate. Okay, that's what I want.
You want to get rid of the corner 3-3?
No, those are fine.
Okay.
I eventually
wasn't
want
sure
them
if
to
you'd
start
missed
the
them.
threes, but I like kind of start it by connecting everything.
Roger, Roger.
At least so.
Yeah,
the
started
trucks
by
go.
connecting. Because it's kind of like in Dwarf Fortress where you have to lay the dig in a certain pattern, otherwise they're gonna dig themselves into a wrong part and then be like, oh, you know.
Yeah, I've had it.
You know what I'm saying?
The nice thing is you can, I've been thinking about playing Dwarf Fortress.
No, not Railroad Tycoon. Roller Coaster Tycoon, where you like the dig UI in Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Yeah, you said that earlier.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
I see.
Hailstorm thought I said Railroad Tycoon. Roller Coaster Tycoon's great.
Oh yeah, the game rocks. Rocks my socks off.
Good.
There we go. Okay, that should hopefully get these fuckers rolling. I don't know what these guys are doing.
Fuck you. Now I'm on Facebook Marketplace looking up servers.
It's not my fault. Where the fuck are all my trucks? What is going on here?
I think what I need is just I need a tower server. I don't need a rack mount server. I just need a tower server.
Let's go, boys. Come on. Him on hold wheat. Oh, I need a spot for. Ugh. Why won't he dump waste here? I'm confused. These guys are full of waste. I'm gonna spend money to empty these. Yeah, so I can spend that Unity to like empty the trucks if I don't feel like dealing with something with it, you know. So like they were
Gotcha.
stuck full of waste, so I just emptied them. Okay. This sulfur, I'm gonna have to start tying in over here. No, I don't have any dump zones for waste because I wanted the waste to go to the burners. This dump zone over here was originally waste. But it is no longer waste.
I think we can clearly see the waste.
Yeah, but the outer edge,
You can
Doesn't
bury
have
it,
the waste.
but not get rid of it.
it's a waste. Listen, I'm building a new island of disease and plastic. I gotta get some of those plastic-eating bugs over here, so they can make love.
What's that little building?
This one?
Oh, yeah.
This is where I can do like edicts,
Ah.
but I haven't really
You
felt
eat
the need
dicks
to.
there.
I can eat dicks here.
Hear ye, hear ye.
Here,
Eat the dicky.
Well, that's Captain Industry.
This
We
looks really good. I'm
imported-
excited to dive into this.
I honestly would play this for another hour, but its frame rate is bugging me. It's just annoying the
Yeah.
hell out of me. Yeah, it's really good. It's fun. I think it's like must be like 20
You know what would
bucks
be
on
really cool in this?
Steam?
I did look this up. It doesn't have multiplayer. I'm not sure if they're planning it or not, but I was thinking, like, I don't know that I necessarily want to do multiplayer like this, like people playing on the same map, but it would be awesome if we had multiplayer where I was like, hey, I've got a bunch of sulfur, and then you use your boat to come get sulfur from my save. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd be into
Like it's
that.
player islands. That would be very cool.
Yeah, I got about 20 hours into it. Or I am 20 hours into it. I'm gonna keep playing this. Actually, Ian, you can't see this either. But on the Captain Industry banner, there's like a battleship on it, and I'm like, fuck, that's awesome. So
Yeah.
I want that.
Yeah, that
battleship.
sounds cool.
Well, thanks
That
everyone
sounds
for
cool.
watching. Thank you. Oh, of course, I just literally. Thank you, Hailstorm,
Yeah.
for tuning in. Thanks for
Yeah.
watching. It's a fun time. Ian, thanks for being here as well. We will be back on Thursday with Local Chat, which is our podcast where we talk about video games and other stuff going on. You can hear my thoughts on games I've been playing this week, including Captain of Industry. And then on Saturday, 7 p.m., Jake and I will be back with Dorkest Dungeon, where we are playing through Darkest Dungeon. I honestly didn't expect it to last one episode, and I ended up really liking the game. So, when in doubt, get someone who likes the game to teach you how to play the game, because then you'll end up liking the game.
I'm still a big fan of 15-minute streams, though. I feel like that's the right way to play games.
Yeah, if you can get, I mean, if you're in and out in 15 minutes. That's fine with me.
A long time, honestly.
That's true. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.
Well.